Hi, I'm Richard with TAPS, and I'm going to go over our platform's dashboard for building progressive web apps. Let's begin by looking at an account that contains one app. First, I'm going to tap on the action on the app record to see its preview, and then I can tap the edit button to see the full edit page for this app. Here at the top of the screen, I can see the app's URL here on the left, and above that I can see a button to copy the app URL, one to launch the app. Further to the right, I can see an app templates button that will allow me to copy content or styling from other apps. I see a QR code button that I can scan with my mobile device to launch the app on my phone, and a download QR button to get a copy of that QR code to use in print media. Below that, I see a new action button that allows me to add new actions to the app. Actions are what we call all elements within an app. If I tap the new action button, I can see the many options that we have for actions. An action can be a link, a tap to call, add a file, an embedded HTML widget, a carousel, a subpage, a menu, a form builder, etc. A lot of options here. I also have a button for adding actions from a library, which includes actions that are used in other apps. If I go to the right, I can scroll down through the preview, and as I mouse over the actions in the preview, you see that they highlight a corresponding edit module on the left. So if I look at this top action, which is a link action, the edit module offers a great number of controls for that particular action. For one, I can change the title or description on that app. I can change the URL. This is a link action, so it has a URL. I can change that URL. I can turn the URL off or on, which will determine whether or not it displays in the action in the app. I can change the icon for the app. I can make it be on the left or right, or I can change the icon, choosing from a selection of approximately 1,000 icons in our icon library. I can choose the text justification. I can choose the desktop arrangement. All of our apps are mobile first. This allows me to control how that action will display on a desktop or tablet display. I can change the actions. I can change or control what audience sees this action. For example, if this were a premium content, then I could designate that only users that install the app on their home screen will be able to see that content. Other filter options include Android versus Apple or mobile versus desktop. I can control the schedule for this action, meaning I can set a specific date and time range during which it's visible, or I can make it a recurring event such that it's visible, in this example, Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. I can see metrics for this action, including page views and taps. I can delete this action from the app, but it will still remain in the library even if I delete it. And above that, I see a small number which tells me the number of uses of this particular action. This action is used only in this one app, and this is what it's telling me here. If, for example, this number were 6, it would be telling me that this action is used in 6 different apps, and thus, if I change it, I will be updating all 6 of those apps. In the upper left, we see an eye icon that allows me to temporarily hide this particular action. Moving back to the left, I have a drag handle that allows me to rearrange the actions in this app. And then I see an edit pencil, which allows me to access a full edit screen for this particular action, which gives me more and different options depending upon the action type. Here, for example, I can replace the icon with an image, upload that image, and then I can click around in the formatting until I get the look that I want for this particular action. I can choose the image to be icon sized, quarter sized, half sized, hero sized. I can choose the text to be on the left or right and change the justification of the text and move it around until I get the look that I want. all actions have a full edit page. So if I look at a subpage action, there I will see that subpages are built the identical way that main pages are built. I'm simply adding a stack of actions, a list of actions to that subpage. Carousels, menus work the same way, so it's a pattern that repeats throughout our platform. Let me delete this and show you the form action. This is an action type that includes a full form builder in the action, so I can add as many fields as I want to this action or edit any of the existing fields here. So that's it for the basic capabilities in the Actions tab, which I see in the black navigation bar. Another tab is the Style tab, which is where I control the images, including the header image that we have here, but I can also have a profile image, a background image. All these are optional. They can all be used intermixed or with each other. I can choose the theme of my color theme of my app, so I could change the color scheme from what you see there to a completely different color scheme. Or I have the option to choose a custom theme, and I can make it have an infinite number of options there. You see at the bottom of the screen that I have a preview of the mobile and desktop view. I can change that desktop view to single column as an option that we see right here. And I can also change the app font. Let me cancel this. In the App tab, I can designate this as a progressive web app, make it installable, control the app icon, upload an image as an icon, control the app short name, splash screen, install prompt, etc. In the SEO tab, I can make this app visible to search engines, and I can control the social metadata that one sees on a Twitter card preview or when one texts this action, etc. Finally, in the More tab, I have an option to clone this app, which is how that I create different versions, similar versions of this app. For example, if I had 5 other conference rooms in this building, I could clone this app to create other versions, and I would be able to designate which actions are going to be unique to each of these versions and which are going to be shared between them. On the far right, I can see the metrics for this app, which allows me to see a chart of app activity, unique visitors by day, app engagement metrics overall, page views, taps, click-through ratio. I'm able to see audience metrics, including the metrics based upon how many of the users have installed the app on their home screen versus casual users that are browsing the app. And down at the bottom, I can see metrics for each of the individual actions within this app.
And that's it for a quick overview. Thanks for watching.